Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that remote. Got a great show for you here today. Let me tell you. And a little thing here, I just had a little procedure here, and a guy put 25 stitches there. You can't see the stitches, but it's healing. So I can't shave for another week. They told me don't shave for 2 weeks. So this show, there's no nudity, there's no profanity, and there's no makeup. What you see is what you're going to get, okay? Now, this is the time to show your pride. Great country we live in. I'm so happy that my mother and father left Italy to come over here and make a better life for me and my brothers and sisters. So, and it's up to me, and it's up to my friends, and it's up to all the citizens of the United States to carry on what this great country is. So, that's the theme of this show. And you're going to see this show again, Flag Day. You're going to see it again on 4th of July. This is what we need, patriotic. Now, so I have the vice president. I have the past national president. You can see here, they got there's the name and everything. So now, in this corner, Wayne, and all right, now tell me who you are and what you do and what's your title.
Jim DeWeese. I'm National Chaplain of the Patriotic Order of Sons of America.
National Chaplain. You're going to say
National Chaplain.
Prayer, right?
I'm also past National President and past Pennsylvania State President of the organization.
Okay, now.
I'm Peter Phillips, and right now I'm the Vice President of the local Camp 387 in Schwenksville.
So you're a pretty young guy to get involved with these guys here, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Like you're like the young and the old, you know, that's what you want. You want everything, you know, like all sunshine makes deserts. You want the storm, you want the rain, the hail, and make a beautiful garden. That's what it's all about.
Right.
Yes.
You don't want everybody like this, and you don't want everybody like that, you know? Mix it up a little bit.
Yep.
Now, who should I start with?
Either one.
You. Go ahead. Tell me
Okay.
what your organization. This is a national organization all over. You're local, right?
We're basically local here now. Our organization was founded in 1847 by Dr. Rennell Coates out of Philadelphia. And he started it,
Lift it up just a little bit more.
As the Junior Sons of America. And he started it 58 years after our first president took his inauguration.
Yeah, give me. So you don't, or you want to give him the rock?
Not
Go ahead.
wrapped up.
Go ahead.
So he started it basically as an educational and service-oriented organization. It was for anyone, males 16 to 21 at the time.
Good.
And he felt at that time, less than 60 years after our first president started office, that the young men in the country needed to learn about the founding principles that the country was founded upon.
Right.
Later on, in less than about 20 years, the Civil War began, and most every camp enlisted and was involved in the Civil War. The organization almost became defunct. We only had one camp left at that time.
Oh, yeah?
In Reading. They carried on after the Civil War. We reorganized, and about 1868, we became the Patriotic Order of Sons of America, accepting anybody 16 years and older. It became any male, naturalized, or at that time, they had to be born in the United States.
Yeah.
Shortly after the year 2000.
You want to be the President of the United States, you got to be born here.
You got to be born here, right.
Yeah. So we'll worry about that later. We won't go into that discussion.
But
okay.
Shortly after 2000, then we accepted naturalized citizens into the order.
Yeah. In other words, my father, he became a citizen of the United States. He could have joined, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
At this
like
time,
my
he
brothers
can.
in the Army. I was in the Army. You know, I was born in Brooklyn. Oh.
In 1872 is when the national organization became in charge of the whole organization. And we were spread throughout the country, and we had hundreds of thousands of members during that time. And we were really strong and carried through to after the beginning of right around 1900. And so we've really been active throughout the years,
right.
And we try to promote patriotism.
This is the Washington Camp 523 Eagleville Brothers. Is that That's the outfit you're with.
No, I'm with 298 Chester Springs. We do have 3 brothers with us today from
okay.
Eagleville.
I'm going to meet them later.
You're going to meet them later,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, their airplane was slow coming in from Yokohama or something.
Yeah.
But, okay, now, you're a young guy.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of this?
What do I think of this?
I mean, you're moving in there,
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about history, you're talking about 1800, and here we are 2014. Come on,
Right.
tell me.
Well, I mean, I started.
You're the vice president.
I am the vice president of my local camp, Camp 387. My father got me involved. He's actually the president of the same camp, and he got me involved
Well,
about.
tell me now, I didn't get your name.
Peter Phillips.
Peter Phillips.
Yes, sir.
Where do you live?
I'm in Schwenksville.
Schwenksville.
I actually started. The first thing I did was I ended up being Rynell Coates, the founder of the Patriotic Order of Sons of America. I went to one of our big conventions, our events, and portrayed him.
Right.
So the first thing I did was I was the founder. So I had a little acting in my brain. You know, it's a lot of fun. But after that, I realized, you know, it's a good group to be a part of, even though a lot of the brothers are older. You know,
Well, your father, tell me something about your father.
my father's been involved for over 10 years now, I believe. And he's worked himself up in the ranks. He's president.
Still around?
He's still around, absolutely. He's busy working today, but he's president of the local camp. He's
We'll have
state
him here
vice
next time.
president.
Next
Next
time we have
time.
it there.
Absolutely.
We're gonna maybe get a whole gang of guys. We got a room here big enough to get them. We can shoot them around like that, you know. We want to talk about it. We want everybody to get involved. In fact, I have called the Manjuni Society. Manjuni means eat. It's a bunch of guys, retired police officers, active police officers, doctors, lawyers, everything. So I'm going to invite you guys to come, and if you can make it, and then you pick up some new members. And not only that, but good exchange of meeting new people.
Well, that's great. That's
New
what we
people,
need.
New friends. Oh, what are you going to do? Go ahead.
That's what we need. We're looking to grow our order again. It has dwindled down
Tell me
to
something
a small.
about them pictures you got here.
So one of the things that we do in our community is a flag retirement ceremony.
Okay, tell me about that.
Sure.
That's very important. You know,
Sure.
you see this flag, okay?
A lot of people don't realize that there is a proper way to retire the American flag.
Right. Okay, now, flags, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me something about how you dispose of these flags.
Sure.
What people should do. What?
There's a proper way to dispose of your American flag once it's tattered and no longer can be, you know, up on your flagpole. And we've put out American flag retirement boxes around our community. And actually, I have them right here.
Okay.
And basically, we built them specifically. We put them out at certain places, and
Okay.
you can drop off your American flag right there. We collect them over the year, and that around Flag Day, which is June 14th, we try to do it as close as possible. We bring the
I see that. Now, you got some
We do. We
Boy
bring
Scouts there.
Right, we bring the Boy Scouts out.
They help you out?
They do. They actually perform the ceremony. We take one of the flags out of the about 4,000 that we get every year.
Yeah.
And we specifically cut each stripe because it represents something different.
Oh.
And the stars as well. We
right.
keep the stars together, and then they get burned.
Okay.
In a pit specifically.
Yeah. Okay, what's that other one?
Sure. It's another one of.
What they do? They're cutting it?
Yeah, they're not. They're actually folding it. This is a little different, actually. This one here we go.
Oh, okay.
There's the Boy
I see.
Scouts.
So the Boy Scouts are really helpful.
They're very involved.
Right.
Absolutely.
And now these are old mailboxes. Is that what they are?
Well, no, we built them specifically
Oh,
from
yeah?
scratch.
Oh, they look like mailbox.
They do, yeah.
That's what they
They're
resemble.
fashioned.
You get any
they're fashioned
mail?
about that. Sometimes, actually,
Huh? You
that
do?
happens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, go ahead. What else? What else you got?
Sure. This
me
is
show
just
that other
another.
one.
You know, that we spend a lot of time with burning
Lift
of
it
the
up
flags.
a little
Sure. And then we make sure we dispose of the ashes properly as well. In fact,
What do you do with the ashes?
They actually get buried. So we have
What is ceremony?
well, we do the ceremony, and then we take our time to, you know, allow everything to cool down, and then we take them straight to Schwenksville Cemetery, and we have plots specifically that will be marked for each year of American flags being retired.
Right. You know, you know how you appreciate the American flag? Until you go to another country You know, I went to Venezuela to referee a fight, and I tell you, it was a little rough down there. Couldn't speak the language. I didn't know about their food. Boop. But when I saw the American flag, it gives me something of feeling. This flag, okay? So we have to appreciate what we have here, and that's a symbol that until you go to another country, and then you'll see that flag. It's just like saying I'm home, you know. So
yes, indeed.
Right.
It's people like you to put this together. God, come on, tell me more.
Sure. Jim, you want
You got some pictures
go
there.
ahead.
We have the greatest country in the world, and I think we have the greatest patriotic organization in the world.
Right.
Some of the things we've done over the years, we helped the Centennial and Memorial Association of Valley Forge preserve Washington's headquarters.
Yeah. We got the sign there. That's great.
At the 100-year anniversary of General Washington leaving with these troops, Valley Forge, they had a community day down at Valley Forge. They wondered what they could do to have a monument or something, and they decided at that time.
Now, if somebody wants to join, who do they contact?
Well, they can go to our national website.
A website.
Or the Pennsylvania website. You can Google it. It'll come up. We have 3 different levels of membership.
What else you got there?
Well,
come on, we only got a half hour. I want to get everything in there.
Okay, well,
punches, left, right, bow.
We got so much to talk about, Hank. I don't know how to get it all in.
Come on, man.
This is our headquarters at Valley Forge.
Oh, yeah.
We were allowed to have a building.
It's my hat there.
Called the Old Riddle Mansion.
Tony gave me this hat.
Oh, yes, he did. The Old Riddle Mansion.
And Tony took all them pictures, and he's the developer on them.
Tony did this, yes, indeed.
Brzezinski, right?
Goretzky.
I can't pronounce some Italian name.
That's where our national headquarters is. We recently had a meeting down there.
Oh, that's a whole group.
Upstairs is called the Hall of Flags. We have many of the flags that have flown over the years of our country.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they explain, there's little things on the wall. They explain what they are.
Go ahead, tell another one.
Also,
what's this about that airplane?
This airplane in World War II, the Patriotic Order of Sons of America sold war bonds. We sold enough war bonds to buy a plane.
No kidding.
For World War II. And they named it Sons of America.
God. How about that?
We also, about 1900, the members.
Sons of America, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, this is, go ahead, come on.
The members of Bucks County decided they wanted to preserve Washington's Crossing. This is a monument of Washington. Cross over in New Jersey. But the Bucks County members got the original ground where Washington crossed at. They gave it to the organization, and the organization gave it to the state, which is Washington's Crossing Park right now.
Right.
At that time, they presented a hall of flags out from the visitor center. There used to be a pool there. It's filled in now.
Yeah.
But they had flags of the original 13 states that the Patriotic Order of Sons of America donated each year to them. This here is something else we helped.
Betsy Ross, yeah.
Betsy Ross House. We helped preserve that over the years.
Yeah.
We also, in...
went to school, the 6th grade, they took us to see Betsy Ross House. I said, where is she? Where's Betsy? I don't know. Where is she? Well, talk about that.
Up at Gettysburg, Tennessee was the only state that didn't have a monument. In 1970s or 1980s, beginning there, I forget exactly where, Patriotic Order of Sons of America combined.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Tennessee was the only one that didn't?
They didn't have their monument.
Stan Husky, editor of the Northtown Times-Herald. You're from Tennessee. Look what you got here. Thank these guys. Okay. Next time we'll do a story. Next time we do the show here.
We did that.
Valor, courage, and the 3 Tennessee regiments. All right, so Rock, they did good. Although the football team's meds are meds, you know. Go ahead.
We did that in conjunction with other organizations. We didn't do that by ourselves, but...
Right. But, I mean, well, you help out.
Yeah, we helped out.
You got to join hands.
Yeah. That's right. Yep.
Yes.
We're all family. Greatest country in the world.
Right.
We present flags every year.
I like that.
Independence Hall.
I like that.
We give them 3 large flags each year.
I like that. Oh, my God. I see you there. I see Blake there.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us.
Yeah. Yeah, get everybody there. Very good.
Recently, within the last couple of years,
I like that.
up at the Civil War Museum up at
Hey,
Harrisburg.
you're a photographer here. This guy that does
Very
it,
good.
He's
Tony.
good. Yeah.
Rah, Tony, go ahead.
Very good.
I like this. This is the one that got my attention.
This is Washington's Chapel.
That one got my attention on Facebook when Tony sent that to me. Yeah.
Every year, for the last several years, we've had a service. We go down and worship with the congregation at Washington's Chapel. Washington's Chapel was actually started by Reverend Burke, and he proposed the idea in Camp 150's hall down at Valley Forge, which was across from our present headquarters. He held a community meeting and suggested having a chapel built. And it's private. It's not part of the park.
Hey,
but
all right, I got 30 seconds. Tell me a little, wrap it a little bit.
Sure, absolutely.
And then we're going to go meet some of my friends. Ready?
Right.
30 seconds.
Absolutely.
1,
So-
2. Go ahead. Hit it.
So we've done a few other things as well in our community. We go to elementary schools to teach young students, 5th and 6th graders, how to fold the flag properly so that when they bring their flag down, they know how to properly fold it, as it is another great
we had an
ceremony.
Army and a Marine do that, folding. That's another
Right.
thing. We want to do that the next time you're here.
We have a
Go
lot of
ahead.
young
I'll get
kids.
2 guys to do it.
We have a lot of young kids who are very interested in our flag,
Yeah,
and they're interested
we should know that.
in getting involved. So when they become 16 years old, they can start being involved in the Patriotic Order Sons of
All right,
America.
their plane landed, and they just got a taxi into the Northtown High School. We're going to meet some of the other guys. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
That's great.
On to victory, fighting as we go. All right, here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to meet 3 other members. Are a little late getting here in the studio. Their plane was a little slow coming in, got delayed in Philadelphia. So they're here, and so I want to introduce my good friend here. He's going to introduce himself, okay? Tell him who you are.
Name's Dave McQuarns. I'm currently the vice president of Camp 523. The plane only had to come down from Eagleville, so that wasn't that far. The question was asked about why we join. My friends and I are relatively newcomers. If you indeed hear the Star-Spangled Banner and the hair on your arm stands up and you get this little knot in your throat, that's patriotism in a physical form. And if you feel down deep that you owe America for all that she's given us and our families, that's patriotism.
Right.
And this is our way of thanking all our predecessors, all the veterans, all the poor people that died in the mud and the snow and and the cold and the heat. Thank you, America, and this is why we join.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now my good friend here, I know him. It's the first time I met him, but he was a policeman, Whip Payne, and I was. We were both juvenile officers, and we traveled all over the United States. So tell him who you are, Rock.
Yeah,
I call him Rock. When I forget a name, I call him Rock. Everybody, and the girls are named Rockette. Go ahead.
So, first of all, thanks for having us here. My name is John Blake. I served in the United States Navy as a Navy hospital corpsman, and Dave McKearns was a Navy Seabees. We're patriotic. We've been involved for 4 years. Matter of fact, my grandson, Jake Cuthbertson, he just joined. He's 18 years of age, and I hope he continues the patriotism in his family as well as yours.
Good. Okay. Well, how about Tony? Tell him who you are, Rock.
Okay, Rock. Good to be here.
All right.
Good to see
Hold
you
your mic up close so people will be able to hear you. Tell me,
Okay.
you did all the printing and all of that other stuff,
Yes,
right?
Yes, I did.
It's Tony the Printer.
We go
He used to
back
work at the courthouse many years.
quite a few years ago. You're
Right.
right. I'm a member of Washington Camp 523 of Eagleville. I'm also the camp conductor as well as the Pennsylvania State Guard. I've been in an organization for 3 years. I also have the pleasure of announcing my grandson, who's only 2, is associate member. So it goes to show you that you can be an associate member at any age. And hopefully this patriotism continues on in our family as well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And, and you got yourself another. I would, I'm 91 years old, and I can't be going to too many meetings, and I meet with the doctors and nurses, but thank God somebody up there likes me, and I'm in pretty good health. But you can rest assured that you got yourself a recruiter here. I'm going to be a self-appointed recruiter. That this is something that's really needed more than ever. Right now, our country is, great country. So we have to, bob and weave a little bit and get in shape, just like in boxing, you have to get in the gym and work out a little bit. And organizations like this is what get people in condition to be so proud of a country. Now, is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, it's just great to be here. It's just great. And an opportunity.
How about you, Rock?
And thank you for having us.
All right, how about you?
If anybody can recruit anybody, you can. Thanks again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, God bless America, okay? And I want to thank everybody for allowing us to come into your living room, your kitchen, whatever. But we're happy to be able to spread the word that here it is, right here. Beautiful, okay? From the mountains,
Through the prairies, through the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Woo! Adios! Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank your organization for giving me my little thing here. Here it is. American flag and the seal.
That's the
American
emblem.
seal.
This is the flag
Here it
of
is.
the year that
Over-
we were founded, 1847.
What is it?
That's a copy of the flag in the year that we were founded, 1847. This is the number of stars that were on it, and this is our emblem.
Oh, that's your emblem.
That's the emblem on this side.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Adios. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Come on, tell me a little bit more about this organization.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I still find that it's important that young people get involved in our order.
Right.
Okay. As there are many young men and women they continue to serve the country in different ways, such as military, other service professions, which indicates that there's still a feeling of patriotism in our country.
Right.
And we want people to know that we're still around, and that
Right.
I find it personally myself, being 28 years old, that it's still very important to be involved in your community in a patriotic way. For me, it's important because I get to be involved with elementary schools and Boy Scouts, and kind of show these younger kids that there is still patriotism
Right, and it's
right
also
here.
for discipline, too,
For discipline,
Oh, yeah.
certainly.
Learned a little bit about that. So come on, tell me a little bit about you.
Okay, well, some of the founding principles that we were founded upon, is America's a great nation. We were founded on individual choices. We were
Right.
founded on the right to own private property. We were founded on basic morals. And we need to remember that. There are 3 ways to join. Peter said how needful we are.
They want to join.
Yes. So if they want to join and become part of this service organization, it's what you give into it, what you get out of it.
Right.
Right.
And you promote patriotism, you help others understand where we came from and what the country stands for. The local camps are all called Washington Camp number such and such, like 523
Right.
in Eagleville. You can join as a male member of any local camp at age 16 and any age after that to join a local camp. We have a contributing membership department that anybody can join,
Right.
male, female, any age, and that's all on the website. We also have a defender or luncheon unit that you,
You know
can
what
join.
I think, music brings people together.
Yes, it does.
Music,
Yes, it does.
music.
It
We have a
does.
theater in Norristown. I think your organization ought to, on Memorial Day or whatever, Patriotic Day, we should have a show with singing all patriotic songs. Like every once in a while we see a TV show. What was his name? The guy that dances. James Cagney, was it?
Oh, he used to dance.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Patriotic song. It really makes people feel good,
Sure.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
it does.
make sure
Okay,
we
the military, now. Thank you now for the, ready, okay?
Yep.
So, what song's your favorite song?
My favorite song?
It better be God Bless
God
America.
Bless America.
America.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How about, so we're helping, we got veterans.
We have many veterans in the organization. We support the veterans. We send care packages over to active military members.
And Nancy Becker, she does something where you go show your discharge paper and you get discounts. Veterans get discounts at the courthouse. She works at the courthouse. She's a registered deeds, I think, or something.
Okay.
But all the veterans have to do show his discharge papers, honorable, honorable, or shot in the head, and then they get a discount in different stores that are cooperate with that.
Sure.
What I think is a great thing,
That's why we have the freedoms we have today, because
right.
of our veterans.
And that's what we're trying to show. We're trying.
When I was in the Army, and I got a medal. I saved my whole company. I shot the cook. But really, when the first time in the draft in Norristown, they drafting everybody. So I went drafting down there to Main and Sweet Street. I went on a trolley up to Allentown to get examined to go to the Army. I got rejected. All my friends went. I perforated eardrum, which I have hearing aids now, and a bunion. Okay, so here I am, 4F. You're walking around 4F and all, and you want to go out with a girl. The girl, you're 4F. What's wrong with you? So finally, I was boxing. So I got into the amateurs. I got into Golden Gloves in Philadelphia. I went to the finals, and I got pictured of Hank Cisco, sensation from Norristown. Golden Gloves finals tonight. Well, they cheated me. I come in second. Draft board called me 1 week later, and he called me and says, "Is that you in the new?" "Yeah, if you can fight in the ring, you can run up. Next year, I'm going to train going to Indiantown Gap." So that's my experience, But I'm so happy it helped me through life, being a boxer, being a police officer and everything, And so now what you're doing here is helping people and helping this country stay together.
Indiantown Gap, you mentioned that. The casket flags, the ones that have been used in burials, we collect and take up the Indiantown Gap so that they can fly up there. We've been doing that for several years now. So any interment flags, if you see any POS of A member, we can see that it gets up the Indiantown Gap.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Another thing that we do.
Hey, let's close this show with a great God Bless America job,
Well,
okay?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A family that sings together stays together. And there's nothing more than a patriotic song, God Bless America. And all my buddies going to sing. I got a tenor, alto, soprano, boppity beat boom. Okay. And so we're all going to start together. Okay. We've been practicing this song for half a month. Okay. Ready? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Oh, God bless
Thank you,
everybody
Hank.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hank, we
Ladies,
wanna-
thank a lot for.
I have a coin I want to
thank
present
you.
you.
Yes.
Oh my God, here it is. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless each and every one. Okay, be proud of your country. Be proud of your family, and you'll be happy. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Adios.
Amen. Amen.
Wait, hey! Do we know another song? Do we? No. What's the other one? We forgot it.
Yeah, we're forgetting it right now.
All right, Rock. Thank you very much. Great, great, great. Thanks a lot. That was great.